My name is Chelsea Ravel. I'm the Director of Arts and Culture here at United South End Settlements. I've been working with the organization for the past 6 years and mainly started managing the Children's Arts Center and doing a lot of children's programming. About 4 years ago, I inherited more of the arts and cultural components within the organization, which included art programming for adults and running the Harriet Tubman Gallery.
My name's Carol Datard, and I'm a mixed media artist. And so I do painting, collage, some 2D, 3D sculptural work, and just general assemblages.
My name is Jocelyn L. McGrath. I'm a retired school teacher. I would also describe myself as an appreciator of visual, theatrical, poetic, and some musical art forms.
My name is Elisa Solignac. I'm a French artist. I moved here 2 years ago, and I choose to live to South End because I really like it, because it looks like a little bit a French city, because it's village, because it's not too big. You can know easily the people around you, and yeah, it just have a good human dimension. So
Community Colors is a collaborative art exhibit for artists who live, work, or participate in the South End community. We're really looking for themes of diversity, culture, and community. There's work that was by an artist when she took a trip to Ghana about 20 years ago, so that's on display. She had actually lived with a family, so there's portraits of them in the gallery. We have, underrepresented artists who are more low income, who probably aren't going to, be in the more prominent South End galleries. So we really like to represent them and give them the opportunity to exhibit.
I wanted to bring back part of my African journey to family and friends, because Africa has been a continent that has been totally inaccessible, both physically and psychologically, to a lot of people. And photos were the most effective and speediest way for me to do this. I shot these color photos in 1975 during my 9-month stay in West Africa. And my collection from that includes a traditional priest, several black and white photos. And out of those black and white, I would say the three most outstanding are 3 market women that were published in Sojourner in the 1980s and the slave castles in Ghana. I think I want to open up the other world with my photos. The shots from Africa brought some global experiences, such as the famous and historical Kente weaving village of Bunwiri in northern Ghana, my stay with the polygamous Suli family, and market scenes. I want viewers to compare and contrast these to their daily life so they can understand how humankind is different but the same also. I would say basically that's what it is.
I've submitted 3 paintings that are part of a series that I did called Why the Long Face. And they're very narrow canvases that are caricatures rather than portraiture. And it's people that I remember passing in the street or in my travels or just in general. All my work, since even when I was a school administrator, was about working with people and trying to make their lives better. And so my artwork sort of is a study of all these people. If I passed you on the street, I'd already be making up a story about you in my head and thinking about, how this neighborhood, how the people here, how we might get you to stay and live here or be part of a community.
the 2 drawings I have here, they are about Boston. Last year I did the same exhibition with them, and it was really more about South End. And this time it's more about Boston and the sea, because I thought sometimes when you live in South End, you don't have the sensation to live in a city near the sea, but this part of the city. But when you go to North End, definitely you feel it's the dimension about the port, the boat, and all the stuff. So I decided to walk about this side of the city. And I just wanted to do a general view and also a dog view, because I found it's a really interesting dimension too, and a really different atmosphere and different people. So I did one in Charleston, and also the second one, it's a Boston view, but it's also the point of view, it's also on the other side of the river. So it's just Boston view by the external and not by the inside. Came here with drawings, no idea what I should do in my life now, except to be a mom, and I think it was really interesting.
Through the exhibit, I've met some artists that I didn't know, and we've had opportunities to visit each other's studios and to talk about our work, and also you get people who come to this facility for other purposes.
Give you more opportunity because people are really open here and they give you a chance. So it was a good start for me, and I'm really happy to be here.
The importance of the gallery to me is to be very community oriented. There's a lot of more prominent galleries in the South End that I think speak to a very particular audience, whereas having the gallery in a community center makes it very approachable. So a lot of the people that come through our doors are coming here for different reasons, whether it's a technology class, a jazzercise class, to have a hot lunch, to come for a board meeting. So it's a little unexpected that all of a sudden, they'll stumble upon this gallery and it will capture their attention and really bring the art more accessible to them and expose them to something that might not otherwise walk into, a gallery in the South End. So it's very important to me that we're reaching a broad audience.
I think if you walk through the exhibit, you'll see how diverse we all are, but yet the paintings talk to each other, and so I think that's a metaphor for how the community, so coming to exhibits where there are diverse groups of people participating, it's a way of starting the conversations.
Yeah, so I think art is an important representation of culture. I think naturally it happens, everybody brings something, making art, everybody brings themselves into the work. So, and everybody has diverse and different backgrounds. I think, one of the things that we want to get better in our exhibits is really conveying that to the viewer. So in Community Colors and some of our other exhibits, we display an artist's statement with the work so that you can kind of understand where the work's coming from, get involved in it a little bit more conceptually.
Everybody just has to work together. I don't care who you are, what organization, everybody needs an audience. And I think we need to share them, because that's when your cross-fertilization comes in. When people from Roxbury get invited into Chinatown, Chinatown gets invited up to Lowell or into Eustis. It's just got to happen. It's just got to happen.
For people who live in South End, sometimes when you live somewhere, you don't take time to look around you, because it's just the same way every day, the same things every day. So at some point, sometimes you become a little bit blind about this. And I think this exhibition, how it's really about the things around here. So just give you another vision about your environment, and maybe it can give you the sensation you should maybe look around you a little bit more. Sometimes do a stop in the street and just look the building. Maybe you cross a street, maybe you cross the street 100 times, but you never take the time to just watch it carefully.
I really want viewers to compare and contrast these to their daily life so they can understand how humankind is different, but at the same time, the same.
Especially Emerson. I mean, my children grew up with Emerson because we always had Emerson babysitters because they used to be in Back Bay. So I think college students can really get involved and feel like they belong here, not just visitors who stay in a dorm or an apartment. So I think this might be, as a community center, this is a good place to get started. And art is always a good way of connecting people.